Mark, you've had a bit of time yourself just to think about Tuesday night. Are you the type of person who's able to come away from a night like that and take your mind away from the game, or are you someone who does stew on a moment like that?
No, not being able to get away from it. So we've done some amazing work as a football club, the chairman, the players, the staff. We've done some amazing work over 18 months to get the town and the fans back on board and behind the club and really supporting us. And we've ruined that in one night, is what I see. So by a little bit of unprofessionalism and a real lack of quality in the final third of the pitch, we've ruined that. So we have to be really humble, we have to really work hard. I have to pick a team now that is going to go and really run and graft to rebuild that trust, and there's only one way that's going to be rebuilt over months. It's going to take months, is to work hard, really, really hard on the pitch, and try and repair that trust. And it's going to be hard work.
Is that one of the most frustrating moments you've had as a manager?
Yeah, the most, because we should win the game. We have 32 crosses or 32 opportunities in their penalty area to put the ball in their penalty area. We have gilt-edged chances. We have opportunities to roll the ball for a tap-in on the 6-yard box. And I'd put it down to a lack of professionalism, really, that we had enough opportunities and pressure in that game to win 10 games. And but I think if you look back at a lot of these interviews, most of them have been about that. They've been about our inability to finish really good actions.
You mentioned after the game that you felt you need to be more ruthless now as a manager. What will that mean going forward, and what difference do you think the fans will see, both potentially on and off the pitch?
Well, I don't think the fans can ever question our commitment and our work rate. I think we have a team that work really hard, which the data will back up. We run hard, but we're going to run even harder now. Our players that are going to play are going to run even harder. But I have to be ruthless in terms of I have to play players that, whatever their title is on the tin, they have to do it. If they're an attacking player, they have to produce goals and assists. If they're a central defender, they have to win headers. If they're a wing back or a winger, they have to put crosses in the box. If they're a midfield player, they have to win duels and pass the ball. So whatever it says on the tin, that's the job that you have to do when you go in the team. If you're lucky enough to get in the team, that's what you have to produce.
In terms of the attacking third, do you think that you will try and bring in some new incomings as well in the coming weeks and months?
Yeah, of course. Like I say, we're desperately trying now to sign another really good attacking player. You know, Kieran McGuckin came in and was a breath of fresh air for us, scored goals, looked a real handful. And that's the kind of player, you know, we're desperate to try and get, but there's not many of them. You know, Jarve is scoring goals, he's leading the line, he needs a bit of help.
Harvey's obviously gone out on loan to Weston. How important is it for him to get some game time and to get some match fitness?
Yeah, that's why we did it. He's not played, he had a really nasty shoulder injury, and it's more important that he goes and gets some games rather than getting 5-10 minutes here or there to try and get up to speed match fitness wise.
Football is a game that turns around very, very quickly. You don't have much time to think about these moments before Braintree come to town. How important is it that you will see a reaction from the players this Saturday here at Hewish?
Yeah, we will see a reaction for sure. I've got faith in the players that will play, that will run and they will scrap and they will fight to win a game of football. Listen, I think we have to put into perspective, if we do win on Saturday, we could be as high as 6th in the table, which is really, really good for where we are as a club at the minute. In the whole grand scheme of things, for us to be in that position is massive.
Braintree are going to be a club that's going to be quite hard to read, though. Obviously, recent manager change, Steve Pitt now coming in. They pulled off quite an impressive performance against Forest Green at the weekend. Is it, as a manager, does it make it quite hard to decipher what they're going to be like when they come to town this weekend?
No, we know they're going to work really hard. They've got a new manager. They're going to run. They're going to try and impress him. The previous manager did a terrific job getting them promoted with us last year through the playoffs. They've chosen now to go a different route, and Steve will come in and try and put his stamp on it. So, but listen, we have to run faster, harder, stronger, and our ability gets a chance to come through them.
Does that game back in August against them feel like a lifetime ago now?
Yeah, it does. It does. Like green pitches, long days, warm. We've now got mud, dark, wet. So yeah, it does feel a long time ago. But listen, that's the football season. You have to be strong in the winter, and you have to pick up some points. And we won our last league game. Let's remember that. So yeah, we want to win the next league game.
Squad-wise, you've alluded that you might see some changes to the starting 11 this weekend anyway, but in terms of full fitness, are we going to be missing any players from the squad this weekend, and who potentially could that be?
I haven't said that I'm going to make changes. I've just said I'm going to be more ruthless in what I do. We have a small squad. We have got Don Bernard and Jake Wannelback. I think that the suspensions to our back line have cost us 7 or 8 points. So Jake Wannell's been fantastic since I brought him to the football club, but he owes us after his sending off. Morgan Williams had a ridiculous sending off, and Don Bernard owes us because I think he's played 8 games. He's been booked in 5 and sent off in 1. So they need to give back to the group now, and I'm sure they will. They've been working really hard on their fitness, and we've really missed them.
And any injuries away from that, who people just won't be available through that, or are you looking pretty good?
Yeah, I think we're right.
Okay. Well, good luck for Saturday.
Thank you very much.